What's up guys, and welcome back to another installment of my Pokemon League and TV Network's crossovers. If you haven't already, be sure to check out my first video about Nickelodeon's Pokemon League here. I've strategically planned out these videos into a new series and will be doing future crossovers with networks such as Disney, Adult Swim, Comedy Central, and others. As for today, we're covering the vast world of Cartoon Network. Enjoy! The first challenger you will face in the Cartoon Network Elite Four is often a fan favorite from the classic series, Ed, Edd, and Eddy, the life force of the show, the one who never seems to stop talking, the Rough Rider himself, Plank. That's right, Plank. Didn't see that coming, huh? Well, he's here, and him and his grass-type Pokemon will sure provide some stiff competition. Sure, it's weird to battle an inanimate object.
Just okay?
Anyways, his team will consist of grass-type greats like Carnivine, Torterra, Dhelmise, Cacturne, and Victory Bell. Upon defeat, Plank simply falls to the ground along with the fake cul-de-sac environment that surrounded you to reveal a door to the next room. After advancing through the door, you are somehow suddenly teleported to a dark city alleyway. You feel a gradual form of obsession start to overcome you, and then look down to realize for some reason you're just like Robin, the boy wonder. Through the darkness, you finally start to see Slade. Now overcome with obsession of defeating him, he initiates the challenge by throwing out his first of his Dark-type Pokemon, Tyranitar. The rest of his team consists of more powerful Dark types, including Umbreon, Hydreigon, Alolan Muck, and Drapion. Slade wasn't easy to defeat, but somehow you managed to push through, and suddenly, everything around you disappears as if it was all just a dream. Except it wasn't, because a bright light is shining into the doorway, leading you to the next challenger. Entering the next room, you enter into a giant scientific laboratory that seems to go on for miles and miles. In the distance, you hear a slight shuffling sound that starts to get closer and closer until it seems to be right behind you. You turn around to find none other than nobody? Huh, that's weird. I suddenly hear a voice coming from below.
Omelette de fromage.
That's right, your next challenger is the boy genius, Dexter. In his all too familiar laboratory, he brings out his team of Steel-type Pokemon he's either collected or generated himself over the years. Steelix, Metagross, Bisharp, Magnezone, and finally, Aromatisse? Dexter's ace, Aegislash, was apparently taken and switched out by his sister Dee Dee, and you must now adjust to this fairy-type curveball to advance. Once defeated, Dexter shows you a secret bookshelf doorway that leads you to the next challenger. Making your way down the hall to the next room, you notice it's lined on both sides with all kinds of different superhero suits and memorabilia. Finally, reaching the end, you find yourself in a giant room that seems to be inside of a mountain. You see what looks to be like a big red robot waiting for you as your final challenger. As you get closer, you realize it's none other than Red Tornado. He throws out his first Pokemon, and it's a Clefairy. Wait, what? Red Tornado is using Fairy-type Pokemon?
Hello, Megan!
Confused as all get out, Red Tornado transformed in front of your eyes into the always interesting Miss Martian. But she doesn't have just Fairy-type Pokemon. Her team consists of all sorts of alien Pokemon. Beheeyem, Kartana, Solrock, and Lunatone. After defeat, she gives you a special gift to help you with the ultimate goal, the champion. It's climbing gear. She gives you a wink and fades away into the air. Confused by the climbing gear, you go on to the next room, not knowing what to expect. As you make your way to the final room, you stumble upon one of the tallest trees you've ever seen. Now realizing the need for the climbing gear, You struggle your way up the tree and finally make it to the top, where there is some sort of secret base type thing going on. From out of the shadows appears he, the top dog himself, number 1. AKA Nigel from the kids next door. There's no better suited champion than a guy whose name literally means the best. Number 1. Number 1 comes at you with his team of elite type Pokemon. Nidoking, Kingdra, Glalie, Luxray, Zoroark, and Silvally. If you somehow manage to defeat this brutal gauntlet of Cartoon Network legends, then you will become the new champion of the Cartoon Network region. Congratulations! But don't celebrate too long, because coming soon will be your next Elite Four Network Challenge.